But hello, my friend. This is Pastor Rubik. Today, I'm going to share my vision with you. My program today is not related to church or politics or business. It's my vision, and many of our friends, they called me and they told me, please share your vision. At least we can hear you what you're talking about. I'm serving God for 45 years. Actually, I'm 62 now. And during all my years in church, I find out many hard reality that even though I grew up in church and I'm from a family with all pastors, there was some reality was missing in our Bible teaching. I'm not talking against them. I'm not talking that they miss to give me all knowledge, because we cannot get any all total complete knowledge from one center or one group. We are learning our experience by life. And since I came to America 28 years ago, being social worker, traffic instructor, drug counselor, and now hospice chaplain and church planner, and working with refugees, close to 400 refugees in my church, and being a drug counselor for 15 years, and being a traffic instructor for 3 years, even the Uber driver for 4 years, and last 5 years being a hospice chaplain, and had chance after my brother was killed in Iran to preach in many countries and many states, different churches. My view and my experience forced me to learn some experience, to start to think out of the box. First, I was thinking about denomination. I don't care about denomination. I have respect to everyone. First, I was thinking about a political group, Republican, Democrat, liberals, or now I'm free of all this political group. First, I was thinking about one group, that these people are maybe more holy than others. And life experience showed me that there are a lot of good people in earth, that they are not belong to any religious group, but they are more trustworthy. So this group, this plan I'm sharing with you is my heart. It's my vision that 25 years ago, when I was sitting in my office, in welfare office, suddenly, maybe you call it God, high power, or anything, but I call it God. Give it to me. I'm sharing that by writing, because by writing, maybe it's going to be more effective. Please look at me. The first thing that I had in my dream was a center with communication goals. Because in our communication, we have a lot of problem that we can solve it by sharing our problem. Especially our Iranian or Armenian, they have some issue that sometimes in real communication, we have trouble. We have problem. So especially for people that before you talk, you start your sentence, immediately they interrupt you and they want to tell you, I know what you're talking about. That's the worst communication. We have a joke, Iranian joke. Somebody said, what time is it in the bus? The other guy said, Tuesday. He said, oh, I have to go, it's my stop. I have to go there. And what you're telling me, wrong communication, miscommunication. And we have problem with communication. This new generation are texting very easily than talking. That's why we have a lot of accident. Because texting, you don't show your face, your body language, you just talk. But when it comes to face, communication, face to face is problem. In our center, we will have real communication. In old generation, that my generation, we were going with young people in the hiking mountain. We don't have cell phone, fancy cell phone, $1,000 Apple cell phone. paying a month $300 for bills. We had 25 cents or Iranian money, and we put that and talk very easy. But today everyone is on phone, but they are alone. They are dying lonely. Second, money management. This is a subject that I have problem with that. In America, they give you a credit card or many credit cards, and you spend that without knowing that how much money do I have in my saving. And you're struggling to pay back that money, and you know more. I have many groups that they come to you, they share with you, they teach you to have a good saving, to manage your money. It doesn't matter you get $1,000 a month or 10,000. I have the same problem. If I get 10,000, I'm still struggling with money. If I get 1,000, because I don't know how to manage money. So in our center, we teach you, for God's sake, if you die, who is going to take care of family? The funeral, it takes $20,000. So my friend, in third goals that I have in my center is education and life. Why I bring these two together? Because maybe you have education, but you have problem with experience. Maybe our old doctors, they have more experience, less knowledge, that we should keep balance. We have a lot of good doctors here in America, but because they don't have enough experience, they have good license, they have their all MD, and they have all the professional, but you need experience. We teach our group in our center how to get good education, how you can have a good major in your college. I have a lot of good professors. They will come and teach us in our center. The fourth goal, which is very important, is friendship. Who is going to be your real friend? Good friend is not the friend that when you have money they are with you. Good friend is not when you are famous they are with you. Good friends, they are not when you have good place for party they are around you. Good friends are friends when you are in trouble, when you are lonely, when you want to cry. Somebody is ready to give his shoulder to you or her shoulder to you to pray and to cry. And these days, people are lonely. Last 5 years being a hospice chaplain, it breaks my heart that a lot of good people, they die in America lonely in their homes. With their fancy homes, $10 million homes. Why? Because our life is not forever, my friend. We are not living for 10,000 years. Maximum 80 or 90. And our millionaires now in America or in the world are mostly over 80 years old because they have good money, but they can't add 1 second of their life with their billions. Listen to me. Friendship. Marriage. I don't say marriage is good for everyone. Some people, they shouldn't marry even. I'm not talking about we should bring a group of singles and force them to marry. No. But good friendship. Addiction. For 2009 to 2012, I went to Glendale Community College to get my license, even though I never been in drugs. But I got my drug counseling license certificate, and then I started to help many families. And I find out these days, you can't find anyone without addiction. There are some addicted people in church. There are church addicted. There are some people addiction with art, with fitness, with workaholic, or alcoholic, or drug addicted. So I don't think we can find few people in the earth without any addiction. Which one is worse than other? I think every addiction, even sexual addiction, can be a headache for us. So we talk about addiction. Another goal that I have in our center is culture. And I call culture and faith. For me, these two is coming together. If you're a good Christian, you shouldn't be judgmental. If you're a good man or a good lady, you shouldn't judge the race or the color. You can't tell others, I wish you were not in this color. Because God created them in the same way as He created you the same way you are. So we talk about culture, we talk about faith, but we are not specific going to any kind of different faiths. But I put in our cultural and faith education. The last one is how to set up goals in our life. Short time and long term. This is planned that 25 years ago. God showed me a big place like Costco, a place that we can have divided with rooms. And by that, with these goals, I hope that you enjoyed that. I always living with this 25 years. This is my center. You have a center that you divided this center with different rooms, and each room has one activity. If we can have Starbucks for coffee and all over the world they have, if we have McDonald's for food, why we don't have center? Why we have 1,000 churches in America that our senior citizens are dying or they don't go to church right now because of coronavirus, and we have a lot of churches that are getting empty. Why we don't use our facility for making family center to help our new generation? What's the useful if you're a billionaire but your son or your daughter are single and lonely and in drug addiction? This will be math tutoring. This will be music, teaching kids free music. This cell will be for art. This one will be with computer introduction system. This will be job club for especially new coming refugees and people they need job. This will be single club for those they need to have a chance for second marriage if they like, or third or fourth, I don't know, or maybe sixth. This will be fitness like YMCA, but we will have all these activities in package deal. Even though you go to YMCA in fitness, then you have to pay separate extra for any activity, even basketball playing. This will be our counseling center, drug counseling, family counseling, marriage counseling, and any counseling. We have a lot of good psychologists and psychiatrists. They will come and MFT to teach our families about life. We will have a teen center. We go with biking, hiking. We'll have a youth center. We'll have a lot of immigration. And we'll have a lot of activities, which I put one of them as a restaurant or a place that we can use good food. Our activities with the color of the wall, maybe it's funny for you. I have the color of the walls in my mind for 25 years. I share with maybe I can tell you 100 people, rich people, they said good idea. But next day when I called them, they were not happy because they are thinking about how much benefit I can get. This plan goes is ready. Don't forget, for any vision you have, you should set up goals and you should write your plan and you should organize. So I am telling you, set up goals. I'm telling you, writing our plan. And I'm telling you, we need to organize. And more than that, we should have the evaluation, or I can say result. Without these fours, our goal will be useless. So I have two groups for leadership. At the end, we need one person to help us. We'll have one team for money management, for communication, for advertising, for leadership, and second group with our money. I wrote my budget. I'm not going to give you more headache, but if you are interested, my friend, call me. Be involved with our group. It doesn't matter where you are, but we can use this as a good sample. We can make a movie, small movie from kids, which like Bill Cosby, he had interview with kids for their interview and about the life. We can have a movie and all our file about young people for hiking and biking and all stuff. I'm a dreamer. We can go to moon, but we can't make a center. It happened. You say amen, it happened. We can have a good team for teaching kids math. We can teach them everything. I love you. Give me a call if you are interested for your kid and grandchildren. My name is Ruby Kosepian. I love you.